Hello everyone, welcome to 7th lecture of network graph theory. In this lecture, we will see the node basis numerical. How to solve the numerical by using node basis or by using cut set matrix. So that part we will see in this lecture. So let's start with that node basis numerical. As loop basis numerical, we have seen there are certain steps that we have to follow to get a solution. In the same way, here we have to follow some of the steps, and these steps are the steps to find branch current, branch voltages using network equilibrium equations based on nodal analysis or node basis or voltage variable methods. Unknown voltage, here we want to find out that generally we can say the node voltage or tweak voltages, so voltage variable methods. So what the first step is here? First step is you want to find out the cut set matrix or F cut set matrix, that is Q or QF, and what the size is, number of tweaks by B or n minus 1 by B. Second step, you want to find out the branch admittance matrix, that YB, and what the size is, B by B. This YB matrix can be found from circuit. Third step, find out the effective source voltage and current matrix, that is Vs and Is, and what the size is, B by 1. Again, this voltage and current matrix can be found from circuit or network. Step number 4 is find node admittance matrix by using the relation, and what the relation is, that is tweak admittance matrix YT equals to fundamental cut set matrix into branch admittance matrix into transpose of fundamental cut set matrix, QF into YB into QF transpose. Then step 5, that write matrix form of node current using KCL. So IT here we can find, that is tweak current or node current, that equals to QF into YB into Vs. So YB into Vs is current minus QF into I, so it satisfies the KCL. Or QF into Is minus QF into YB into Vs, the same thing. Step number 6, once we find the IT from step 5 and Vt from step 4, so we can find as the node equilibrium equation as IT equals to Yt into Vt, and from this IT equals to Yt into Vt we can find the unknown node voltages Vt1, Vt2 up to Vtj, so where j is number of tweaks. And once we find this node voltages or tweak voltages, we can easily find the branch voltages using the relation is Vb equals to transpose of cut set into Vt plus Vs. And last step, we may find the branch current using Ib equals to Yb into Vb minus Is. So we have to follow these steps to find the branch current and branch voltage for the given network. So let's start. If the numerical is given like this, or the circuit is given like this, so obtain network equilibrium equations and calculate the node voltages and branch current. So this is the circuit is given. So how will we get the solution? So we may get the solution by following the given steps. So what are the steps here? We have to first draw the oriented graph. Once we draw the oriented graph, we can easily find the F cut set matrix. At the same time, from circuit we may find the branch admittance matrix as well as the source and current matrix. We may have the branch admittance matrix and F cut set matrix. So from this we may find the node or tweak admittance matrix Yt by using this relation. Also at the same time we may find the node current using KCL. So we are having the relation is It equals to Q of Is minus Q of Yb into Vs. And from step 5 and step 6 we may find the equilibrium equation, that It equals to Yt into Vt, and from that step number 7 we may find that Vt1, Vt2 and so on. Once we get the node voltages, we can easily find the branch voltage, and once we find the branch voltage we may get here that branch current. So let's start with the solution. So first step is, here we want to draw the oriented graph. So what the circuit we are having? This one. 5 ampere, 2 more, 1 more, 1 more, and 2 more branches are connected here. So first of all, we have to find out the number of nodes. What the number of nodes are here? 1, 2, and 3. And the number of branches. So number of branches here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Branch 1, understand it has a shunt current source. That means a practical current source is nothing but a overall is nothing but a branch 1. This is branch 2, branch 3, and branch 4. So how we can draw the oriented graph? Keep your node as it is. Replace each branch in circuit is replaced by a line segment. So this is branch 1, branch 2, sorry, actually this is branch 2 and this is branch 3 and branch 4. We want to find oriented graph. So the oriented graph is a graph with branch orientation. So we may assume any direction or any orientation for a branch in graph. So we are taking that branch 1, branch 2, branch 3, and branch 4. So once we find the oriented graph, we may go with that F cut set matrix. So for that we have to select a tree. So here we select the tree for the branches as 1 and 3. So the branches of tree is known as twigs. So 1 and 3 are twigs, where 2 and 4 are links. So while finding the cut set matrix, we have to follow certain steps. So what the steps or what the procedure here we want to find out? A single twig will cut at a time. Only one twig will cut at a time. So that's why we are having this C1 cut, which will cut the twig at a time first, once at a time. And that F cut set matrix is the matrix between number of branches versus number of cuts. So we are getting the first cut set. The branches here cut by C1 is 1 and 2, where 1 is coincided in same direction and 2 is going away from the node. So cut set orientation, cut is having orientation going towards node 1 and the branch is going away from the node. So there's matrix elements are branch 1 is cut in same direction, branch 2 is cut in opposite direction, branch 3 and branch 4 are not the part of cut set, so that's why it's 0. Then cut set C2. So cut set C2 have the branches 2, 3 and 4. So we are getting that 2, 3 and 4, where 2 is having that opposite orientation, and hence the matrix elements for cut set 2 is branch 1 is not going to cut or is not the part of this cut set, branch 2 opposite direction, branch 3 in same direction, branch 4 is also having same orientation direction. So this is of your cut set matrix we find, and what the order we get or what the size here we get, that is 2 by 4. Branch admittance matrix we can find from the circuit. So the circuit is given here, and branch admittance matrix is the matrix between branch admittance matrix is the matrix between number of branches versus number of branches. So in branch 1 and branch 1 there is 2 more. In branch 2 and branch 2 there is again 2 more admittance. Branch 3 and branch 3, for branch 2 and branch 2 there is 1 more. Branch 3 and branch 3 there is 1 more. Branch 4 and branch 4 there is 2. Hence here we are getting that 4 by 4, and that matrix is this one. Only diagonal elements are exist, remaining elements are 0. So this is branch admittance matrix here we find. Once we find the branch admittance matrix, after that we can find the voltage matrix and current matrix. So again we can find from the circuit. So voltage matrix is that any voltage source is present in series with any branch. So branch 1, branch 2, branch 3 and branch 4 there is no voltage source, so all the elements are 0. Current source. So across branch 1, whenever there is a current source, we have to take it shunt current source should be present across that branch, then and then it will be considered that current source for particular branch. So only branch 1 is having a current source, that is 5 ampere, and remaining are 0. Now why here we are taking the minus sign, as in this graph we are taking the orientation of this branch 1 is going from node 3 through node 1, and when we consider a branch, so here for a branch the current will assume in this direction. So that means branch current or this current will assume for this 5 ampere is this one, anti-clockwise, but actual current is going clockwise. So that's why we have to take it minus n. Here we assume this current is going from node 3 to node 1, but we are considering this as a separate branch. So when we take a separate branch, so there is itself having a loop in this branch, and that's why this assumed current is going in this direction, but the actual current is going opposite of it. That's why it is taken as -5. Once we find the branch admittance matrix, we can easily find the Twig admittance matrix using this relation yt equals to qf into yb into qf transpose. So first we find the product of two matrices qf into yb. So qf into yb, qf is this one 1 0 minus 1 1 minus 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, and yb is only diagonal elements are existence. So we can do that the matrix multiplication row into column. So we are getting here that this is 2 by 4 size, it is 4 by 4, so resultant matrix size we are getting that 2 by 4, and what the elements we are getting that 2 minus 1 0 0 0 minus 1 1 2. Okay, you can go for that row and column product and their addition, respective additions. And also we need here that qf transpose. So actually yt is the product of three matrices, out of that two we have done, and again the resultant of this two will be multiplied by the transpose of qf. So transpose of qf we can find as just interchange the row and column. So we can find here that 2 by 4, so we interchange the row and column, we can find 1 0 minus 1 1 0 1 and 0 1, and what the size is 4 by 2. So we get here that yt matrix or Twig admittance matrix is the product of q of yb into transpose. So this is the product of q of yb into transpose into q of transpose. So here the order is 2 by 4, and sorry, the size is 2 by 4 of this matrix, and here the size is 4 by 2. So you may find the resultant matrix will have the size is 2 by 2. So 2 into 1 minus 1 into 1, that is 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 into 0 minus 1 into 1, so that is 1, remaining is 0 0. 0 into 1 0 minus 1 into 1 1, and here 0 into 0 minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 1 into 1 plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 2, 2 into 1 2, so 2 plus 2, that is 4, and the size is 2 by 2. So here we find that yt. Next is we have to find out that it matrix form of node current using KCL. So it equals to qf into is minus qf into yb into vs. So for this circuit we find the vs is 0, so the overall this term qf into yb into vs becomes 0. So we get it from only qf into is. So it equals to qf into is minus qf into yb into vs. So what your qf is, that is cut-set matrix, fundamental cut-set matrix, into is we find from the circuit, minus qf into yb and into vs. So as vs is 0, so the overall product of these three matrices becomes 0. So we get here this is 2 by 4 sides of qf, here it is 4 by 1, so resultant matrix will get a size is 2 by 1. So 1 into minus 5 we are getting the 1, sorry, minus 5 minus 1, these all are 0, 0 into minus 5 0, and minus 1 and all are 0. So we are getting that 2 by 1. As we find that yt, we got here it, so we can easily go for that network equation for node analysis. That is node equations as it equals to yt into vt. So it as we find minus 5 0, yt also we found 3 1 1 4, and vt is nothing but unknown voltages. So we can take as vt1 and vt2 for a respective node or for respective twigs which will divide the nodes in a group 1 and 2. So from this we can just write here that equations 3vt1 plus 1vt2 equals to minus 5, 1vt1 plus 4vt2 equals to 0, and using calculator we can just find it. So the equations can be found by using calculators. So for that we have to select a mode go for the mode, we go for equation, so click on 1. Here the unknowns are 2, so click on 2. The a1 is the multiplicand of vt1, so that is 3. b1 is the multiplicand of vt2, so that is 1. c1 is minus 5. a2 is 1. So here we may find a2 is 1, b2 is 4, and if c2 is 0, so we find the vt1 is minus 1.81 and vt2 is minus 0.45. so we got these two values of node voltages vt1 and vt2, so that is minus 1.818. Here we got the minus, so it means whatever the direction of current for a twig 1, we consider that should be reverse, or the orientation should be reverse. So whatever the assumed directions for that branch orientations we have taken, so at last your answer will make it correct. So as here we find that twig voltages, so from the twig voltage we can simply find that branch voltages using this relation, vb equals to q of t into vt plus vs. So vb is here, this is of your transpose of q into vt plus vs. So vs is 0, so just do here the multiplication, first row into this column, we get here these elements, first row 1 into minus 1.8, we are getting that minus 1.8, 0 into this one, so 0, minus 1, so minus into minus plus 1.81. so this is of your we can say that is branch 1 voltage. Branch 2 voltage is nothing but the voltage between two twigs voltage, that is vt1 here, and we can say this is vt2, so or two node voltages. So 1.818 minus 0.4545, so we are getting that 1.3635. Then the branch voltage for this twig 3 or the branch 3, this one, so 0 into 1.818, so that is 0, plus 1 into 0.45, so we are getting this 0.45. And the branch 4 we find is the same voltage as these are in parallel, so 0 into this is 0 and 0.45. so that means here through this cut set matrix, fundamental cut set matrix and its transpose, we will find it very correct answer for the voltages also. So the branch current, after that the branch current here you find, so branch current IB equals to YB into VB minus IS. YB already we find and VB from the previous slide we got. So this is YB into VB minus IS. So what IS we have taken is minus 5. So after doing the calculations, that is first row into this column minus 5, we got the answer as 1.364. Okay, minus minus become plus, and that's why this is plus and it becomes minus. So 5 minus 1.818 into 2. So we got here that 1.364. Second row this column minus this is 0. So 1 into 1.365. So this is of your, when we say 1.364, so 1.364 is not the current flowing through 2 mho, it is overall current flowing through this branch. It will take as separate branch. So this is the current, okay, the current flowing through this overall branch, not only 2 mho. Okay, so 1.365 is the current flowing through this branch, which is near about the same as there may be a point deflections. 0.4545, it may be because of that after that decimal points for our calculators we are taking all the points, so that's why that it is round up for this 1.364. so branch 3 is having 0.4545 and branch 4 is having 0.9090. so what actually current flowing through this 2 mho branch? So current flowing through that 2 mho branch is nothing but 5 minus this 1.364, 5 minus 1.364. so that becomes 3 point something. So here we got the current flowing through 2 mho is 5 minus 1.364, and that becomes 3.636 is the current flowing through 2 mho. So in this way we achieve branch current, branch voltage using this node basis analysis or node analysis using graph theory. So graph theory we can say is the application to find the current or voltages, or in another way we can say the analysis of network also can be done by the graph theory, where we use the cut set as well as the tie set matrix to find for KCL and KVL and KCL respectively. So this is from the lecture number 7. So thank you very much. Do watching.